So this recipe is actually so what I'm gonna be making today is something that I came up with. My kids like pollo. I'm obviously gonna take the skin off. I'm probably gonna cut it in half just because it's kind of big. You're gonna need some tomatillo. You can use these or the milperos, some jitomates, y un serrano. You're gonna need some pasta, any kind of pasta, cebolla, just whatever I've had left over. Ajo, sal y pimienta. Como siempre, consomé, and cilantro. Poner some frozen veggies. Tiene, I think, ejotes, carrots, and corn. You're also gonna need some laurel and bien poquito comino. I always like to add carrots and celery, onion and tomato, garlic, bay leaf to give it like flavor to the broth, not just the chicken, you know, but we want our broth to be flavorful. It enhances it. It really does. So here's my carrots that I'm gonna toss in there. Some celery. I took off the nasty so I can throw it. I'm gonna take the skin off. You clean your chicken how you see fit. Okay, and I said I was gonna cut it in half. I don't know if it's the smartest thing to be cutting it right here. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna go get a cutting board because y como siempre, I can't find shit. Why am I stabbing my chicken to death, you may ask? So I want to make sure that cuando se cosa, it's going to be flavorful inside too. All these little puncture holes is going to make all the flavor go inside of it. People do things differently. I just do mine weird. To my pot, my boiling ass water. Not enough water. Todavía le falta mucho a la olla and it's not going to cover the chicken breast. Just going to allow the water to start infusing with some flavor. So le voy a echar el laurel, sal y pimienta. Pasta, we're gonna put it to boil. And I'm gonna throw in a bay leaf. I do use a lot of bay leaf. I don't know if it's like weird or not. If you guys don't want to, you guys can just keep it out, you know? And then un ajo, some salt and pepper. Once it boils, we throw in our pasta. Don't add oil to the water, please. And just cover it. Need to make the salsa for the broth. And I'm just gonna chop it up a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna throw in the other one. Yeah. Yes, and it smells so good. Since my water's already boiling, I'm going to try mi pasta. Make sure to keep an eye out on the pollo. You're taking this stuff off. I cannot stand this. I always take it off. That just makes your broth be like super clear. Always take it off. It's so gross. I almost forgot. You're also gonna need oregano. We can take the pasta out already. Ya no se mira so translucent. So I'm just gonna strain this. So in the meantime, que se termine de cocinar mi chicken, I'm gonna put the veggies in here. Sal. Comino, like literally a little bit, casi nada. Okay, so once you start smelling the chicken, like, I don't know how to explain it, but you can tell. Cuando empiezas a oler el pollo, is when you know that it's time to turn it off. I'm just gonna turn it off and I'm gonna cover it and leave it in there. Before I toss the pasta in here for a little bit with the veggies, I'm gonna mince another garlic in there and let it all combine together. Okay, so there's my garlic. Now the pasta. And then let's just give it all a toss. Okay, so now I'm gonna take the chicken out para que se empiece a enfriar. Now I'm just gonna echarle la salsa and some water. By water, I mean some of the caldo de pollo. Not all of it, but we're gonna put almost all of it. Look at the sobre. You can use it for rice or a sopa de fideo, whatever. And we're gonna let that boil. Look at how nice the broth is. Oregano. And we can't forget consomme. So now I'm just gonna chop my chicken up. I'm not gonna shred it this time. I'm gonna try and make it into cubes. It's almost done.
You're still not done with the chicken?
It already came up to a simmer. Add some freshly washed cilantro and spinach. So I use a lot of spinach, cilantro, like the same carrots, cebolla, jitomate, ajo. Now's a good time to taste it. I tasted the broth and it definitely needs a little bit more consomme. So I'm gonna go ahead and add some more. My taste buds also tell me that it needs more ajo, so I'm gonna mince these ajos and put them in there. Now I'm just gonna throw in the pollo and it'll be done. Kids literally smashed. No quedó casi nada. Boom. Where's your food?
No, I ate it all.
Did you like it?
Yeah.